What is quality content? You will hear everyone give you the advice to just make quality content, but they never tell you what that actually means. So today we're going to define quality content in a way that is accurate and actionable for all of you. So let's get into the video. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about quality content and what it actually means. And we're not talking specifically about YouTube and what quality content means on YouTube. We're talking about quality content when it comes to online video in just about any platform you can think of, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or LinkedIn. So if that's something you're interested in, you'll want to watch to the end of the video. Quality for most people tends to be subjective. And the way that I think about quality content is quality is how the viewer experienced the content, how they felt about it. Now we're going to break quality into two different aspects that are very important: production quality and performance quality. Now obviously, production has to do with the more technical aspects of quality. You could even think of this as objective quality. Performance is obviously going to focus on the emotional aspects of quality. You could think of this as subjective quality. In order to create a great experience for a viewer, you need both of these things when we're talking about video specifically. Now, I'm someone who believes you don't need fancy gear in order to make quality video content. In fact, a lot of people have made viral videos just on their phone. They've made high quality things on their phone. In fact, Selena Gomez recently shot her last music video on an iPhone 11. I think it was an iPhone 11 Pro. So still a $1,000 plus camera at the end of the day, but something that is accessible to a lot of people through payment plans. Which means to have the best quality of the game, you don't need a $3,000 camera like me or a $30,000 Epic Red camera. You can work with what you have and still be able to produce quality content. Now, there will be limitations with regards to its technical quality, but performance quality, that emotional aspect, can carry the entire video, and it often does. Let's break down production quality. Production quality is pretty simple. It comes down to how good the video looks, that aesthetic quality of basically the right camera, the right lens, the right backdrop, all of those things. Everything that makes up how a video looks. Then of course there's audio quality. The thing that I've been obsessed about, the thing that I've thrown an absurd amount of money at getting this right. Links to all of my camera gear and microphones are in the description, by the way. Those are Amazon affiliate links. They do help the channel. And then of course there is the editing quality, the thing that probably absorbs the most time out of content creation for the far majority of people, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or any other platform. I think that most of your time is killed in the editing. Now, all of those things are important, but they better be in service of the content. They better be in service of the viewer. They better be in service of the story that you're telling. Otherwise, you're putting time and effort and money into those things just for the sake of doing it. There are so many of you that go out there and try to copy the visual aesthetic of Casey Neistat or Peter McKinnon, but you end up falling short because you don't really understand how to tell a story using those cinematic elements and using that kind of gear. And so it's really pointless to do that. Then there are a lot of you who try to go and get internet music that is copyrighted, thinking that that's going to make your video better and that's going to keep people coming back. And the reality is, just having popular music that people recognize for the sake of it is just going to get you copyright claims in these platforms, because that's getting worse and worse. And then on top of that, is that really what you want to be known for? Is that the only reason somebody should be coming to your content? I think that good audio quality and good sound design and good mixing in terms of using background music can really enhance a video, and that should be the goal. Does having this audio enhance the video in any way and make the experience better? And does it help tell the story, and does it fit the story? Putting in goofy and weird sound effects just for the sake of it is distracting. You should be focused when it comes to the aesthetic visual presentation of a video on, does this help eliminate distractions? You know what good lighting does? It helps eliminate artifacts and distractions, and it helps people, experience the video better in most cases. The same thing for good camera lenses, stabilized video footage. All of that stuff is not about being showy. It's supposed to be in service of the narrative, eliminating distractions, and helping convey your story. Bad audio is a distraction for most people. In fact, we can forgive poor video quality or aesthetic if the audio is serviceable. So make sure that you're prioritizing audio out of everything. A lot of you over edit content, and then where's the audio editing? Where's the processing? Myself included, by the way. In the past, I've done the same thing. So I'm not being hypocritical here. It's part of the process of learning. But a lot of you will go and you will make this beautifully crafted thing and you slack on the audio. And it's okay if you aren't a master of audio. I'm not an audio engineer over here, but you can learn, or you can save up and throw money at the problem, which is what I did. But with all that being said, if you have all of that and then you edit something together that's not coherent, doesn't make sense, or leaves in a lot of errors, then that doesn't feel good either, and it doesn't feel like you paid attention to details. And it's okay if you make mistakes from time to time. I make mistakes quite often when it comes to motion graphics, text, and spelling, especially if I decide to edit without my glasses if they start bothering me. So it's okay from time to time if those things happen. I would rather they didn't, for me and for you, but they do happen. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just try to improve and get it next time, or have someone look over your work. Now, you can have the nice fancy gimbal shots, drone footage, a musical masterpiece, and it still could fall short because maybe you suck on camera. And that's just real, right? The on-camera performance and delivery, the human connection aspect of this, is probably much more important than the production quality. And when people say quality over quantity, a lot of them are just talking about the production quality. And the reality is that we know a lot of people. Actually, let's not even use content creators as an example here. You know, for all of the film crews that have like literally dozens, if not hundreds of people producing quality content only for it to get less views than Shane Dawson, I would make the argument that better quality, better production doesn't always guarantee the win and doesn't always get you the things that you want, because television shows with much higher budgets, film crews, higher production value are losing on views to Shane Dawson and Casey Neistat and any number of people, Mr. Beast. So does quality always win? Well, no, but again, what is quality? If we think of quality as production, I think that there are a lot of people who are gonna be content creators in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of it. They're just gonna get discouraged and give up because they can't afford really fancy camera gear, when in fact, again, a recent phone is serviceable enough to handle most of your production quality. And you can always get a little kit to enhance that when it comes to your phone. But here's something that I feel is not stated enough. On-camera presence and performance can carry a video even when the production quality is a little bit lower. If you can deliver on camera and you focus on these three things, you can absolutely crush it even if somebody has better production quality. I call these the 3 C's, and this has to do with that performance quality we talked about earlier. I think it comes down to your charisma, your communication, and of course, the connection that you can build with the audience. I think that your on-camera presence, your charisma, your confidence in what you are doing is key. And people can read on this. They can see it very clearly in your body language. They can hear it in the tonality in your voice. All of it is something that can be make or break for your content. And again, it doesn't matter what platform you're in. Then there's your communication skills, your ability to communicate, your ability to articulate, to form your ideas, and to be able to reach people and help them clearly understand it. That's going to matter. You can put this down even to if you're an entertainer. You can put it down to your ability to tell a joke, to be funny. You can put it down to, again, how well you execute communicating what you're trying to get across to the audience. But then you have to connect emotionally. You have to make people feel something. If you can't be confident, and if you can't communicate clearly, and if you cannot connect with people on a deep emotional level, it doesn't matter how good you make something look at the end of the day. Because part of the difference between us watching television and engaging in social media and these new media platforms is that we're looking for that connection. And you know what? People who are confident and charismatic are more attractive. They are more likely to get us to engage or care about something because of the energy and the emotion and the charisma that they put behind it. And so I really feel that if you focused more on your confidence and charisma, your ability to communicate and articulate well when it comes to, just talking to the camera or talking to the phone, And then that ability, that intangible quality of really connecting with the audience over your shared interest and values, I think if you mastered that, then you could make, phone quality videos, potato quality videos, and still pull it off and accomplish your goals. More importantly, quality is important, don't get me wrong, and quantity is important too, because supply and demand is a real thing, and economically in social media, it's a real thing. But remember that all of that is irrelevant if people don't have an interest in this in the first place. You have to lead with value. Value and what we care about is what we're going to give our time, attention, and money to. So no matter how much you focus on quality, whether it's production or performance, it's very difficult to make people care about something they don't care about. Value has to come first. You know what? I make this joke that no matter how much quality you put into making a strawberry shortcake or how many strawberry shortcakes you make, it's irrelevant to the person that is allergic to strawberries. I think that's the best analogy for social media content and why quality doesn't always win. It's because, that thing that you made that was so good, I'm not interested in it. I don't care. It doesn't apply to me, so I'm not gonna put my time, energy, attention, or money behind it. And while that can feel disappointing as a content creator, it's also fair and valid if you think about it from the viewer's perspective, and you have to put the audience first, at least when you're asking for something from them. When you're asking people for views, or likes, or comments, or follows, or subscribes, or money, then putting them first kind of seems like the right thing to do, and it seems like a priority. Now, what I'm not telling you to do is to pander. I don't believe in that. I think you have to align what you want to make with what people want to see. And the reality is, a lot of people criticize me on this channel about having 400,000 subscribers, and then why is it I don't have more views on some of the uploads in the video? And the reality is that in many of these cases, I'm trying to reach people I haven't reached already. The majority of views come from non-subscribers, not only for me, but for most people on YouTube. And the same is true in other social media platforms. You can look at TikTok right now, and you can see that there are videos from somebody that has 400,000 views on a video and then 400 views on the next video. And why is that? The quality didn't change. They still shot it on the same phone. So what happened with these YouTube videos? There are videos here that have 100,000 views. They were shot with the same camera. They were shot with the same lighting and the same audio and the same setup. The quality did not go up. The quality did not go down. And there are channels with over 1 million subscribers that get 100,000, 250,000 views on a video, and then they get 10,000 views on another video. And the quality didn't change. So I want to change how we perceive quality and the impact of that and what we get out of quality, and understand that it's not always the determining factor that we keep saying it is. It's just not true. Quality over quantity is a lie. If you put value into that equation, you need quality and quantity because supply and demand, and then something that people will accept and it's worth their time and feels good to them. But that's all irrelevant if they're not interested in it in the first place. The topic, the timing, all of those things play a role in our filter for attention, and quality isn't something we get to experience when we filter based on our values and say no. If you're turned off by something, you don't like something, like I said, you're allergic to it, it doesn't matter what the quality is. So again, I hope you have a better understanding of what quality content actually means, at least from a perspective that I think gives us something measurable and actionable that we can focus on. And I hope that this can help you improve the quality of your content. And I've got a question for you. Question of the day. What part of your quality are you going to focus on improving right now? And do you really think that it will give a better experience to your audience? Let me know in the comment section in as much detail as possible. I really want to know. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff on the channel if you value it. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today. Take care.